Hey guys, it's Hunter. Welcome back to another short episode of ASKgufish. Or at least I'm going to try and keep it short this time. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the near daily content. That actually really helps out, and let's just jump into it. Man, you see the new MKH Epiphone Origins? What do you think? Oh, yes, I think it is finally time to talk about the new 2021 Epiphone reveals. All the Gibson brands this NAMM have been kind of strange on the electric guitar front because they haven't really added anything to the core solid body lineups. It's been all about the artist models. And the biggest, most exciting news for me and all the other metal Les Paul players out there wasn't actually revealed at NAMM, although it was during it. Matt Heafy's new Origin signatures debuted yesterday at time of filming on his stream. He broke out the two initial prototypes and holy sh*. Okay, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, I am a huge Trivium fan. Ascendancy, In Waves, and Shogun are some of my favorite albums of all time. Like, learning a lot of those riffs helped form the foundation of my rhythm playing. Matt Heafy is one of my favorite guitar players ever, and what he's accomplished in the streaming world is just super impressive. Just quickly wanted to throw that out there, that way you can put the rest of my reaction in context. I'm excited. So the reason they're called the Origins is Matt Heafy is going back to the beginning. What were the first guitars you remember seeing him play? For me, it was during the Ascendancy era, the black Les Paul Custom in the Pull Harder video, and the white Les Paul Supreme in the Gunshot video. Gold hardware, EMGs, and the new models are based on those very guitars. So they're both Les Paul Customs. All the black hardware is gone, replaced with gold. The white phenolic fingerboard from the Snowfalls is sadly gone as well. Both have ebony boards. Matt is now with Fishman, so the EMGs have been replaced with Fluences. He actually has a signature set coming out. No special voices or anything. It's literally just the modern set, but with a gold Fluence stripe thing. Still have no idea what to call that thing. Now, since these are just the initial prototypes and the signature set isn't in production yet, these don't have them, so you're just gonna have to use your imagination for now. Interestingly though, I don't think that the prototypes actually have the regular modern set in them. Like, he goes through the features and all four pots are push-pull. He even gets a single coil voice out of them, which you cannot do with Fluence Moderns. The Fluence Modern set only has two voices. Given the brushed chrome covers and the three voices including the single coil, I'm almost positive those are the Epiphone Prophecy Fluences instead. Now, the old MKH signatures were made in Indonesia, but this makes me wonder if the Origins will be made in China as well, since that's where the Prophecies are made. Either way, other changes are that the body has now been weight relieved, so they won't be absolute backbreakers. They'll come with strap locks. I cannot remember if that was a thing with the first version or not. And yes, the 7-string will no longer have a 24 3/4 inch scale length, so you can all calm down. I don't know how calm you're gonna be though, because it'll still have a relatively short 25.5 inch scale length. Now, the original MK7 was the first 7-string that I ever played, and that 24 3/4 inch scale length was great for me at the time. Going from the world of 6 strings to 7, that scale length that I was used to made the transition relatively smooth. However, having played with a number of Schecter 7 strings with the 26.5 inch scale length, by the time I came back to the Snowfall, I'd seen the light. Whether I wanted to admit it or not, that scale length makes 7 strings very finicky. The first MKH I tried, it was fine, loved how the frets were, I guess, in the right place for a Les Paul player, but the Snowfall 7, I could not get it set up right. No matter what I tried, I was at constant war with the low B. String tension was super floppy, pitch drift was a minor nightmare, so they've changed it to 25.5 inches, which for any other 7-string, I might still be like, it's a little short, but it's a Les Paul, and you still want to make it feel like a Les Paul, except it has an extra string. So I think for this particular model, 25.5 inches is a good middle ground. Evertune was also a big question going into the reveal. Matt is a huge fan of the Evertune bridge, and yeah, it's awesome. Guitar never goes out of tune, it's magic. But it's also not cheap. If that was added, that would, in all likelihood, make these the first $1,000 plus Epiphones ever. And that is not a number Epiphone fans are used to seeing. You'd also have to train the factory employees on how to install it. There's a lot of factors. So Evertune will apparently only be an option from certain dealers. I'm guessing like from the Evertune shop directly, maybe Sweetwater, or any dealer with the capabilities and desire to install it themselves. But it will probably not be an option from Epiphone directly. Now, I do not mean to alarm you, but Matt Heafy and I might be best buds now. I stopped in the reveal stream for a little bit, and this happened.
Wait, is that the Agufish? I'm saying like a Japanese person. Agufish. Agufish. It is? Fish, what's up, my friend? You start streaming? Do you already stream? I know you're from YouTube land. New strings, new guitar. I gotta get you one of these guitars, Fish. This year, hopefully I'll have some able to get out. I'm gonna get you one of these. Gotta get you one of these, brother.
Yeah, one, I might actually have to start streaming now. I was actually planning on starting that after NAMM, because right now, daily content is just ridiculous. The amount of time it takes is insane. 2, you may now address me as Brother Fish. That is acceptable. And 3, I'm holding that Heafy to that. What would you most like to see on the channel? 6-string, 7-string, white Les Paul custom, Black Beauty. Let me know what you're thinking. So yeah, not gonna lie, I love them. I love classic looks with hot rodded features. If you asked me to spec out an Epiphone Les Paul for metal, it would be very, very similar. Les Paul custom, access neck heel, Fishman fluences, add a volute, locking tuners, maybe back binding if possible, like how LTD does with the EC1000T CTM. They shave the binding to match the curves of the cutaway. Even my own 72 Les Paul custom is basically the same concept, classic Black Beauty with Fishman fluences. I will admit though, as cool as they are, they don't look super unique. Even when they get the signature matte Heafy fluences, they still don't have that distinctive special feature like the white phenolic fingerboards that the Snowfalls had. For better or worse, they've gone more classic. I guess it would have been kind of cool if they made them Supremes rather than customs, but like Supremes don't have a back control panel, so they are an absolute pain in the ass if you want to swap pickups or swap the battery. To this day, I have no idea how he had a Supreme with EMGs, like how he got them in there or swapped the battery, but it looked cool. But yeah, while I love the hot rodded Les Paul custom look and vibe, I've already seen comments that they're boring, that they're nothing special. Honestly though, that was probably a factor. You love Les Pauls, you love Trivium, you don't love Trivium, that's still the go-to access neck heel Les Paul custom for you. But anyway, final word, I love them, I'm hyped. Low-key, these were kind of the Les Paul customs I was hoping for the first time around. I mean, I was hoping for a Silver Burst as well, because like a 7-string Silver Burst Les Paul custom, yeah, you can't get too greedy. This is where I throw it to you though. What do you think of the new origins, of the looks, of the specs? If the prophecies and the 59 Les Paul are any indication, I hate to disappoint you, but like expect holiday season this year. These are the first prototypes. They haven't even built the 7-string yet. Maybe early fall if we're incredibly lucky. But yeah, would love to know what you're thinking in the comments down below. By the way, we are pushing 100K, so if you're one of the 56% of people that watch but aren't subscribed, help a dude out if you're enjoying the content. Before we get into the rest of the 2021 Epiphone NAMM reveals, I want to give a huge shout out to Mexican Gir and the rest of the amazing supporters over on Patreon. I still can't believe that we're pushing on 100K, and I could not do it without you guys. So thank you, and thank you to everyone watching. You guys are all super awesome. If you want to directly support as well, link is in the description. No pressure. Either way, still love you guys. The other Epiphone signature I'm super hyped about is the new Jared James Nichols Gold Glory Les Paul custom. I knew it. I knew they had to go with that name. So dope. I've talked about this one before, but basically it's an all gold, not just a gold top version of his Old Glory Les Paul custom. Jared is such a nice dude and a killer guitar player. You'd love to see it. Single Seymour Duncan dog ear P90, so it's like a Les Paul Jr. in custom form. Blues power plate has been removed and it's now on the truss rod cover instead. Good call, slated for April 2021. Nancy Wilson of Heart has a new signature Epiphone, the Epiphone Fanatic. This one has actually already been released. You can buy it right now if you want to. From what I understand, it's an Epiphone version of her previous signature Gibson Nighthawk, and it's surprisingly affordable. $529 for a mahogany body with a belly cut, rounded C mahogany neck, ebony fingerboard, pro bucker pickups. It's such a strange looking thing with the slanted bridge, the Firebird neck. It's a single cut. I dig it. And Nancy Wilson, like who did not rock the fuck out to Barracuda and Guitar Hero 3? Nancy Wilson is a Guitar Hero, well deserved. Epiphone Slash Collection slated for July 2021. Cool. Still waiting to see what pickups they throw in, whether it'll be his Seymour Duncan signature set or the custom burst buckers he has in the Gibson Slash Collection. I guess we'll see in July. Emily Wolfe is getting a signature Sheraton Stealth coming March 2021. Hollow body, not really my thing, but like the matte black look, it's not something you normally see on such a typically traditional guitar, and I do enjoy her music. Congratulations, very cool. And what I love about Emily Wolfe's signature, Jared James Nichols' signature, Matt Heafy signatures, is that you like to see relatively younger artists getting signature models. Yeah, new Slash models, new Bonamassa models, they're cool, they'll sell, but they don't really do much in terms of getting younger guitarists excited about the brand. So while I still think Epiphone could do a better job on that front, they still found a relatively good balance this year. But yeah, the Matt Heafy Les Paul Customs are still the most exciting for me. Les Paul Customs built for metal, yes. All the yes, and then some. But yeah, what do you think of the new Epiphone artist models? Are you excited for the new signatures? What are your favorites? What has you the most hyped? Let me know down in the comments. That'll do it for this short episode of ASKgufish. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor and hit the like button, subscribe, notifications on, that way you don't miss any of this near daily content. Social media, merch, and Discord server links are in the description. As always, thank you so much for watching. You've been awesome, and I will see you very soon, probably. Bye.